Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. This pick a card reading is a general reading, so it should fit any situation you find yourself in. As always, we have our 4 piles here with group 1 on the left through to group 4 on the right. The timestamps will be in the description box below along with the cards that I'm using. If you'd like a private reading with me, there is a link to my booking page in the description box also, along with links to my other social media pages where I share different types of content. If you'd like to check those out, they're all down below. So I'll leave you with this time to select your reading, and I hope you enjoy your messages. Hey group 1, welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the pink quartz pyramid, then this one is for you. So pink quartz, of course, is the beautiful, self-loving, very healing, soft stone, one of receptivity, of good energy, of positivity, of healing, of just, softness and care. Healing for sure. And with the shape of pyramid, it just makes me feel about, having a bit of grounding, a solid foundation, and being strong within yourself, or building a strength within yourself, and really maybe doubling down on the self-love at this time as well. So group 1, let's look at your reading and see what cards, what story is going on here. It's quite an interesting energy. It does look like you're moving through challenge, but hold on, have hope. Let's have a look. We've got the Chariot, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Swords in the past energy. So it does strongly feel like something is pushing you and urging you forward, and you may be feeling a little reluctant to go with the flow, or to trust the path ahead, or trust the way things are unfolding at the moment. There's definitely this energy of holding on to a lot from the past, or holding on to maybe just where you are right now as well a little bit, or just... yeah, I do get a bit of digging the heels in energy when I see this. It does look like there's something that's really challenging to move through, and you, I honestly feel like just how I'm feeling might be you quite often, just in reflection, or constantly thinking about such things, and not really sure what to say or do. Nothing maybe that you can do either. It does look like something that you're it's hard to engage in, it's hard to read, because I feel repelled from it, and I know that's quite likely just how you're feeling with the situation. So trying to read it, get over how I'm feeling, to actually give you the message is a bit of a challenge in this moment too. But with the 5 of Swords here, it does look like, you do need to just let go and trust that endings that may be happening at this time, or things that are changing and you're letting go of, are for the better, and that, there's some things perhaps you can't really... I don't know what to say about it. I keep going to say something, and then I can't, or I'm pulling back or something. So that might be how you're engaging with a certain person. You might feel like you go to say something and then you're pulling back, or it's better off just leaving it and cutting it and dry perhaps, or just leaving the battle or the drama, or like leave it there in that moment and just sort of walk away, get a bit of respite, get a bit of a rest. As you progress the current energy into the week ahead, though, it is beautiful, because we have the Empress, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Knight of Pentacles, as you progress into current energy. So it's sort of, you may find yourself at this time of clicking onto the reading, or recent energy of 5 of Swords, a bit tired of it all, and just walking away from it to protect your own energy, and a battle that nobody can win sort of feeling, very hollow feeling, but so that you can, what do I want to say? Goodness me. So that you can pull away from that and just tend to yourself and take care of yourself and recharge. I'm really feeling it's about recharging. And when I got to, as I'm pulling these cards, it does look like you're moving through something heavy, and there's help and assistance here. There's also really good blessings on the horizon that you, I feel you won't push away, because they're coming whether you like it or not. Like, good things are coming, good news. But there's a reluctance to trust, or maybe based on the past. You might be expecting the past to repeat itself, or just there's a bit of work to be done at this time in clearing out and forgiveness and releasing the past so that you can be open and receptive. Pink quartz, healing, softness, and opening up to receptivity of assistance, benevolence, generosity from the universe, love, kindness, things that you may have gone without, sadly, or things that you may felt like you didn't deserve because maybe you were just never shown that level of love or respect, or just hadn't. There's something you're working on here to heal your self-worth and heal yourself, and so that you can really turn this wheel in a different direction and get yourself on a track that attracts really, really good things into your life. I do feel like there's a really big change, and it's a scary change. And it's I'm like sweating trying to read it. I don't know if it's probably the temperature warming up over here in Australia though. It's getting pretty warm now as we approach our end of spring, summer vibe. But yeah, it does look like this is a week to just continue blessing yourself, trusting the path ahead, not being afraid to share the truth of who you are, and really look after yourself. Like, start visualizing a really good things happening for you, good futures. There's a lot of cards here that talk about how important that is to believe in the best, because the good things are coming and you don't expect it. And there's a real sense of you expecting the worst, or kind of, maybe if it's not expecting the worst, it's certainly not expecting the best. You know, it's like maybe you'll settle on mediocre or something. There's something here about you. There's better things can and will come to you the more you heal from what you've been through and move forward. So with the Three of Cups, we have got, it definitely feels like you're connecting with someone this week that feels really good for you. Maybe a friend that you get to talk to, your partner, whoever it might be, where you're getting to spend some really good time with someone. It might be like you haven't seen them in a while, bit of reconciliation or reconnecting, reunion energy, or just, a chance to share and feel good. This week, this definitely feels like a time to come together. Five of Cups did come after that, so it does look like a week that ebbs and flows. There is still sadness as you're progressing, but in saying that, afterwards, after the Five of Cups is the Page of Wands and Death. So it's like a continuum of release. So it's like, I think this week it's important to just, try and keep yourself in good spirits and take good care of your body and your mindset particularly. And continue on whatever it is you're working on right now. This could be studies, or this could be like a new lifestyle. You're trying to really get yourself in a good routine or something. This is like that showing up and building energy, the pyramid sort of foundational building energy you keep feeling for you, building something from scratch, and it's to hold you solid. Shut this door. Hold you more solid perhaps than things have in the past. But in saying that, it's not all smooth sailing, and there's still sadness to be released. Five of Cups is here. I don't think it's linked I'm not sure. It could be different for everyone. It doesn't entirely feel linked to something that's going to upset you this week, but rather something from the past that you're still processing and releasing. It does more feel like. But also, everyone may resonate a little differently. It could be a sense of sadness in something that was said, but in the Page of Wands and the Death card coming straight after it tells me that you sort of bounce back again straight away. So that's what kind of also emphasizes that feeling that it's more to do with continual processing of past trauma or hurts. And you are getting your energy back, you're getting your vibe back, you're ready to embrace transformation, you're ready to bounce back. It's actually quite great because you've got this Oracle card, Bounce Back, which is quite a similar vibe, right? And then the transformation card, what does it say? Don't give up, all is not lost, get back up and keep trying. That's what this is basically saying this week. So if something does knock you down, or you get a little sad over the things that have happened in the past, hold space for those feelings, don't push them away. You absolutely feel them, move through them, but don't stay there too long. Bounce back, or take a shower or a bath to cleanse and release, or have a dance, shake it off, go for a run, or maybe put yourself to sleep and have a good sleep through the night and come back the next day in a fresh energy. Whatever it is, a management choice. That feels so, you're going through it, group one. That's what it feels like. I think I should have put the aircon on. It's definitely become that time of year. All right, in the challenge this week, group one, we've got the Four of Swords. So the challenge definitely is that that withdrawal and need to rest, take your own time to contemplate. Could be sadness with a friend, or definitely the energy of an apology or forgiveness either needed or hoped for. That might be the challenge. Maybe you're hoping someone would be say sorry for their behavior, or maybe it's the other way around and you're hoping someone will accept your apology. There's still conflict afoot, or conflict in the air, or something. It's with the Five of Swords and one of the earlier energies of this reading, so could be current energy or very recent. It's to say that, you know, maybe you've walked away from things, but there's lack of closure in the Five of Swords. So that's why the Five of Wands is in the challenge. There's still a bit of charge perhaps around the issue. And not everyone has come together or had cleared the air, or whatever this might be to do with. So there's still a bit of pain surrounding the situation, and a need to just pull back and look after yourself. And I think truly this Page of Cups to me is also about, you know, dreaming a bigger dream and visualizing really positive things for yourself. It's the Dreamer card. And the Five of Wands there makes me think that you might get in your own way there or something. There's a real sense of you getting in your own way, which is totally normal. We all do that for whatever reason, until we don't. The underlying energy for this reading I'll jump to is the Ten of Cups. This reading is about your ultimate happiness. Underneath that's the Six of Wands and the Two of Wands. So it's like this, you're at a crossroads right now, and you're going to choose so much better for yourself. Where you're headed, it really does put you out there into attracting the things that you love. You're going to shine from the inside out, is what I see in that. But just moving through this little part of it, this, I don't want to say little and minimize it at all, but this chapter is, it's just a challenge until you get to the other side. The rainbow there, right? Definitely marking of a rainbow. So the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles in your suggested approach, to not hold yourself back anymore, to realize that you're already sufficiently abundant and beautiful and have more than enough as it is now, even in this moment. Your inner resources and your outer resources. Knight of Pentacles is quite abundant, and you do need to recognize where the abundance lies in your life, in your capabilities, because it's really here. With the Knight of Swords, it's about going for it, not holding yourself back anymore, allowing yourself to do what's required of you, like gathering the information required, getting things done quite quickly, no delay here. We've got the Page of Pentacles and the Fool. So the Page of Pentacles to me, image-wise, is to ground yourself, to just spend ample time in nature regularly at this time. But also it is to start a new project, perhaps start a new study course or a new adventure. You've seen crossroads energy, there's big change here, so it's about time to invest into the new you or the new project. Go for it. Leap of faith here with the Fool. To just let go and let yourself fall into the unknown. It's very, very scary to let go and allow yourself to fall into the unknown, but when you do, you'll be surrounded in blessings, and I think you'll be refreshed. I just feel like as you fall into that water, it'll just cleanse you, and you won't even realize how good it actually was for you. It's like kind of that classic feeling of being scared to get on the roller coaster, but then when it's over, you're like, oh my God, I need to do that again. That was amazing. And I think your intuition's really pulling you in the right direction. It has been for a while, you know that. So continual guidance here. We've got the Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. You may not know all of where you're headed, okay? There's a big part of the fear in this reading does also seem to be the unknown, and partly the past repeating itself perhaps as well. All you do need to know though is to what's in front of you. It's very much a be present time for you. It's a very important time to be present, I should say. And you may have varying opinions or ideas or thoughts, and you may not be very settled and grounded right now in making big choices other than the ones that are right in front of you. And I think that's all you need to continue to do to create balance in your life. We've got the Justice here as well. To not be afraid to speak your truth and defend yourself, speak up for yourself, stand up for yourself. A deliverance of consequences feels quite strong in the Justice card, so you may know where that lies, where you need to speak up and deliver some consequences for actions or for there to be strong boundaries, things to be done properly, things to be true and fair. And to just, yeah, I do feel like energy healing would be really wonderful too right now, the beautiful image of that sort of Reiki energy going to the creation. It's also to say what you create, to fill it with intention as well, and to trust that all the work that you put in now, right, the Knight of Pentacles energy, all this stuff that you work towards now is going to build something. I really get the sense that there's something in your future that you're working towards that you just don't even realize how it will unfold into something much bigger. And you're not meant to know. It really feels like you're not meant to know. You're meant to just go with the journey and be with it and have it unfold for you and with you and through you, most importantly. So the outcome energy for this reading is the Six of Swords and the High Priestess. So a continual release of chaotic energy. Five of Swords is in the current energy. So the outcome is the Six of Swords. You come away from this headache, this burden, this fight, this stress. You release the past. You continue to work on healing and embody even more of your own spiritual truth, using spiritual practices to heal yourself, following your intuition and trusting it as you move through life. It really does look like you're coming into a more healing and beautiful time out of something heavy. So you're letting your own light guide you here too. There's actually a fair bit of self-reliance in this whole reading now that I reflect on it. So you may not be actually leaning on anyone in your world to get through this. And if that is the case, I honestly think you're okay with that. I honestly think you'll be fine anyway, because you've got an abundance of support in spirit and within the journey that you're growing into yourself. You've got an abundance of support from yourself. So the oracle cards we have here, this beautiful new deck from Shazikwa. She sent that in. That was so nice. So thank you if you're watching group 1. We have card 42, rare, raw, and real. This is a time for you to embody your own truth 100%, to not be afraid of who you are, to not cut yourself or shape yourself to fit what anyone else's expectations or standards are, because in being yourself, you will inspire so many other people to be true to themselves as well. And that is a big part of your journey. It feels like a very important one, and one you may have struggled with the most. But it'd be worth it for sure. Trust. We have trust here as well. This is definitely a perfect message for this whole reading, where you may be feeling, a little uncertain, and that you just want to hold tight to yourself and not let anyone in, or just keep things as they are. But it is a time to trust the changes that are happening in and around you, because they are very real changes and they are happening. And it may make you feel like, the waves, all this emotion is coming up against you, and at times it may be a bit more than you can feel like you can handle. But we've got this beautiful dove here as well to say that you are infinitely guided, protected, and that this is happening for you, this change, and to trust the path ahead. We also have the card Forgiveness. And I really like this one in particular, because the card that came next from a different oracle was I Am Perceptive. And these two cards both speak on forgiveness. The Perceptive card, because she has these sort of dead or dying roses on the inside of the cobwebs. And so it's that message to say that, the things that she's always seen, the things that have always been there, she's believing that those things are how it's always going to be. But if she clears the old away, the dead roses, the cobwebs, and all the old stories, she'll come to see on the other side is this beautiful, abundant, fragrant rose just waiting for her to acknowledge, to accept, to receive. The rose quartz, right? To just, it is a time to really clear away the negative beliefs or the things of the past, release it, forgive yourself, forgive other people, and just let go and trust that the movements and changes that are happening for you are happening to bring you what will be a better fit for your future. We also have in your higher, personal power. Your personal power this week is to speak highly of yourself and to be perceptive of positive things coming your way, beautiful things coming your way. But yeah, also to speak highly of myself. We have safe, lovable, unique, beautiful, free, smart, worthy. You are all of those things. We also have, like I saw before, bounce back, don't give up, all is not lost, get back up, keep trying. We also have heart chakra. So a time of clearing the heart, a time of opening the heart too, to be receptive. There's a lot here about receiving and trusting and believing that you are worthy of that love and care, and giving it to yourself quite abundantly. The quality time prompts you have: visualize, maybe even making a vision board. But to visualize is perfect with I am perceptive, to really see good things coming your way and trust that the past is just merely a lesson. It's not something that needs to be repeated over and over again. It's something, if something of that same nature comes up, you'll know what to do with it next time, so you can move forward quicker and easier. We've got water here, and also get that sense of, you know, going out and getting fresh air, taking a walk. But clearly, yeah, water, hydrate. If you drink other things, then definitely prioritize some water. I know some people don't have enough. It's really important. And then the last card for you, this reading, we have Beetle. I know when I asked for this tea leaf oracle, I wanted future orientated energy, please. And we got good fortune for group 1, which I thought was so perfect because it kind of does feel a little heavy and hard. So group 1, good fortune coming your way. Take good care of yourself this week as you move through this change. That is all I have for you this week, and I hope that has given you some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance. If you're after a private reading, you can reach me in the description box below. There's a link there. And anyone commenting on the comment section in my name that's sort of scouting a reading or sending you to WhatsApp is not me, so be vigilant with all of that as well. And that's all I have, group 1, so take care and see you next time. Hey group 2, welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the little family of crystals on the piece of agate, then this one is for you. I felt a different little vibe between the group than I did last time I did a reading with this head crystal. And I kind of felt like a reconciliation between two, and then I see others watching on. And I also see reconciliation with a group, and I see like an interconnected group. So that may resonate with some people, just like how sort of everyone has a contributing piece, or everyone has a special role to play in a family or a workplace, or this one relies on that one relies on this one, and it all just works, or something like that. It just feels, it feels like a good group or a good thing. So, but yeah, anyway, that may not resonate with everyone completely. Group 2, let's jump into your tarot. This is an interesting time of change for you. So in the past, we have the 7 of Wands, Valor, 6 of Swords, Science, 5 of Cups, Disappointment, the keywords for these cards. So what I see here for you, group 2, is that you have come through a really, really challenging time. This could be very recent or over a larger timeline. Everyone will resonate a little differently for this, but it's a time where you have been perhaps really defensive of your actions, your choices, and things that you're doing, whether that was rightly so or to protect something that you were scared of losing. There's definitely a strong energy of just pushing things away, but something has changed here. I think perhaps there was a big loss in the past that's caused you to decide to move forward and let go with the 6 of Swords, to decide to come out of this strange defensive sort of boxed up energy. It doesn't feel so great, and I think there's something here where you realize something hasn't served you, or it's something that's held you back. So now you're deciding to release, to let go. I get like this feeling of a cork, that whole release of the pressure of a build-up or something. It definitely feels like just the 6 of Swords and the 5 of Cups together after this such a strong holding energy of the 7 of Wands. It's just let go and let God or something, or just let go and see what happened. Like, just there's this need to trust and go with the flow of change. And this is certainly sadness here with the 5 of Cups. There may be a great deal of loss that you're still coming to terms with or dealing with. And you're having perhaps needing to move away from it. For some of you, maybe you've needed to protect yourself from something or someone. and bring yourself into a time of peace and a bit of just, peace of mind and balance again. Current energy that you may find yourself in, group 2, as we move into the week ahead, we've got the Hierophant, Taurus energy here. Sagittarius here as well, with the Temperance and the Ace of Wands. I see Cancer and Aquarius as Scorpio on the table as well, so is the Pisces, Capricorn also. Doesn't matter if that's your sign, just, yeah. A bit of Leo there as well. All right, so anyway, the current energy you may find yourself in, you may find yourself in a time of getting reconnected to your roots, is what I felt here with the Hierophant card. You might be reconnecting with family or just things in the past that once grounded you. You're sort of coming into a state of simplicity or clearing with the Temperance here as well. You may be just trying to really clear something toxic or negative out of your life and find healing and balance again, find your passion again. There's a lot of really beautiful grounding energy, and with this I just get such a traditional energy from the Taurus, a real return to roots sort of energy. So you might be looking up, maybe, so for some of you, some family ancestry, or connecting to things of your past or in your family's history, some of the teachings or practices that still are there in your lineage. It definitely feels like, yeah. Also some time in nature and time nurturing yourself seems to be really important for you. Maybe getting opportunities to do that this week or at this time. So as we progress into the week ahead, there does look to be some sort of a bump in the road, and honestly it looked like group 1 had the same thing. So and it kind of actually echoes last week, I think, where there was a collective bump in the week. And so maybe we can expect that in group 3 and 4 as the readings go on. But anyway, during your week we hit this Moon and 8 of Swords energy. So there's something that maybe triggers you or makes you feel fearful, or that you aren't in control, or that things are, you can't trust things. There's a real sense of fear of secrecy, or fear of, I think this is old subconscious patterns and subconscious beliefs coming to the surface to trigger you, so that you can identify them and heal them. I think it is a time of healing and clearing for you, because we also have the Star after that energy. So whatever it is, it's like you see it for what it is, whatever is coming up this week that makes you feel a little stuck and powerless. 8 of Swords there, interference is the word for that card. You also have 3 of Pentacles after the Star, so you may be getting some sort of support with this situation, or you may be finding that you're working together. We've got that family of crystals over there, so you may find that whatever you're battling, maybe this is a personal battle in your own psyche, and you're needing to talk to someone or lean on someone. With the 3 of Pentacles, there's someone there for you this week, it looks like, or a group of people even. This could be many different things. I do feel like it's sort of subconscious fears and things that you're still working on healing, especially like maybe in relation to the 7 of Wands energy in your past that you've been once very protective or defensive over. So there's a healing happening here this week. So whatever does come up, trust that you can move through it with support. Don't run from support with the 3 of Pentacles here. It's also a beautiful time to do literally a work of art. Maybe you're wanting to create something with a friend or by yourself. Definitely a time to be creative for sure. So in challenge this week, group 2, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, Death and the Fool. Interesting combination. So it does look like there's what I do feel the most for this is you might at times feel like you want all of the changes already. You wish you were further along than you are, or there's like maybe a sense that you'd like to maybe just propel forward at a really extreme rate in some way. And I think the challenge is to just trust the transformation, to just go with the flow, to just continue learning and embodying newness in your life, new things, new thoughts, new beliefs, new learnings, new rituals, new practices, new lifestyle choices. New choices is a big one. Let yourself come into the embodiment and the becoming of your new self. You can't cook this at super speed. It's something that you need to just slowly become and be so beautifully present with, be so balanced with. Embrace transformation. That's if you may be feeling a little stuck, and so that might be the Eight of Swords and the Moon here. You may be propelled to retreat or revert to old beliefs or old patterns, old ways of behaving and responding. But that's not necessary. That's why the Star and the Three of Pentacles here. It's like maybe there's someone there that supports you and knows where you're at and can check in with you, or you can check in with them and they've got the right words to say, or something's here where whatever this is, it comes up more for clearing and identifying and clearing, rather than to sabotage your progress or to hold you back or to sabotage. It doesn't feel like it's something that's here to sabotage you. It's more about how you respond to it will be the determining factor of if it does. Yeah, definitely just embrace the transformation, embrace new energy in your life, in yourself. Further guidance with what will help with that challenge, Three of Swords, Three of Wands and the High Priestess, exactly. Allow there to be your pain. Allow room for your pain. Allow room for heartache. With the Three of Swords, it's a very painful energy, but the Three of Wands and the High Priestess here, and all of the cards we've seen so far, it really speaks about that. Trust the process, trust your becoming, keep following your intuition, keep moving forward. And there's something here about anxiety versus intuition as well, so there may be a struggle sometimes in trusting what is a message of intuition and what is a fear. So I think it's time to also identify how to meditate, how to calm, how to ground yourself so that you can identify the difference between fear and truth and love. Because I think there is still quite a lot of fear sometimes that can be quite crippling in the mind here at times. I'm not yeah. There's something that I see you absolutely clearing though. There's a big change happening, big transformation. So we have also further guidance this week, the Ten of Cups, the High Princess of Swords and the Queen of Cups. So again, there's this emphasis of having a deep sense of curiosity and drive towards bringing fulfillment and love into your life. So this may be somebody that you care about a lot, that you very curious about, keeping your eye on. You would like maybe to have a happy situation, a family, a relationship, or something with a specific person for some of you. We've got the butterfly here. I keep noticing butterflies in these cards a fair bit, especially with the Fool here as well. So it really does talk about massive change and transformation, plus we've got rebirth there. I think it is a time to really connect with what brings you joy and embrace this transformation, to learn all that you can about yourself and how to connect deeper to love and connect deeper to loved ones. To be nurturing and to nurture yourself, to offer love and nurturing. It's just all a very learning how to connect at an emotional level that is healthy is what I think this is about as well. Learning how to communicate emotions in a healthy way, in a more evolved way, even if they're uncomfortable emotions or very overwhelming. It's learning how to communicate, I think, is a message here for some. In the outcome energy, we have got the Nine of Swords and the Devil with the World in the middle. So that's basically summarizes everything here in the challenge and what we see, in that there's something that may make you feel very fearful and afraid and upset, but you need to understand that these feelings are coming up so that you can level up. So you see the baby she stands on here represents the underdeveloped self, and with the Devil on the other side, it's those things that have kept you bound in the past, the things that you have not been able to break free from. But I see here some of those things are in the mind only. They may be extreme anxiety or beliefs, but you are overcoming that with the World here in the center in the outcome. It's not to say that you're not going to be fearful or challenged or tempted or whatever, but it is to say that you will overcome. You will continue to complete cycles and move forward and release the old and grow, and that's what this is all about. Five of Wands is the underlying energy of this reading. I see the Hermit, the Lovers, the Magician underneath that. So there's really strong energy of stepping into your power, but in a way that's trusting your own inner truth, not needing external validation or anything like that. It's your own solid truth, your own knowing. So it comes from becoming in a real genuine way, an inside job. Five of Wands, lots of change, lots of it could go either way. It feels like things could go either way in some area, but I think they go well. The Lovers there as well. There's a deepening of commitment to truth. So in the Oracle cards, I think I'll go to the book. This is the beautiful new deck that I got from Shazikwa. I hope I've said her name correctly. Thank you for sending that deck in. The Divine Circus Oracle by my favorite, Alana Fairchild. I'll read a bit from the book, and this is a beautiful card. Number 3, Death shall not take him. You are going to witness the impossible made possible. Whatever you think is lost is not. Whatever you think cannot be, shall be. The universe is going to intervene, and what seems to be over shall in a new way live again. Sometimes, just when you think all is over, the 11th hour comes. You can practically hear the opening chords of your swan song. And when you have finally given up, suddenly, somehow, right before your eyes, everything changes. Just like that. You were free falling, and then suddenly you're soaring. Fate steps in, destinies are altered, and life demonstrates its creative restorative power, even if all seems lost. No matter how defeated you feel, no matter how many dead ends you've encountered, how many setbacks, how many failures, no matter how impossible success may seem, the universe is going to step in and write things in your favor. You will succeed. Even through apparently impossible odds, the heroic spirit within you is going to get its way. So if you really must, doubt for just one moment longer, then replace doubt with trust and participate in the divine defiance of life, refusing to be crushed. The universe wants to dazzle you with an unexpected triumph. Why not just relax and bear witness to its impressive display of life-giving power with reverence and delight? And I love that it used the word universe, because that's what's here in the outcome. You may be expecting the worst, right? Something you think, but no, you're going to have a really great success in this situation. You're going to overcome something. Love that. Love that so much. You also have, of course, I just love the way these cards came out for you, group 2. This feels such good energy. Positive future. And another card of perhaps needing to change the way you view things, or change the way you see things, and change the way you show up as well. It really is about, if you want that positive future, then make the adjustments that are required, because everything you may find yourself at right now are a result of your past choices, and I think those are changing. So we have also purification, clearing out the things that will hold you back, heavy energy, addictions, toxic substances, heavy foods, all sorts of things, heavy thoughts. It's no longer time for heaviness for you. It is time to really come back to life and come back to life. And just such a beautiful purification card. Like, I couldn't think of a better image. You have, I trust in divine timing. And especially with this woman's age lines here, it kind of makes me think some of you may be later in life or later in the journey, and so sometimes the feeling of starting again or having a setback may feel like so much worse than, say, if you were in your younger time. But everything is divine timing, everything. All is as it should be. And there's also that message as well of that sense of wanting to sort of get somewhere or be out of this chapter by now, or have something, you know, that whole sense of rush. Just trust and be where you are. We have I am connected. There are lots of beautiful connections around you, and to find support in those connections, honor differences, listen, understand each other. There's also lots of symbols of different types of connection, like messaging, online, networking, that sort of thing. It might be really helpful to connect with other people and network. People that are on the same sort of journey as you or can support you, people that have already gone before you maybe, to look up to and be inspired. You have a read. The more you read, the more you'll learn. A supportive, self-loving prompt for this week is to read. You have get unstuck, get past the fear of change and embrace the transformation. The cage is wide open. Nothing holds you back. Nothing holds you back anymore is what I'm hearing there. We have meditate. Beautiful time to do that for sure, especially when you're feeling this energy through the week, when something comes up, to step back, to just ground, to meditate. Everything is going to work out just fine. The star comes immediately after that anyway, so there is a sense of renewal and like a support after that moment, whatever that is. And then we have a ritual, a beautiful time to practice rituals of any kind. Abundance rituals, blessings, just gratitude rituals are wonderful. And when I've asked for future orientated energy from the Tea Leaf Oracle, I got pineapple reconciliation. So a beautiful, beautiful full circle with this little group as well. You may be coming together or planning to come together, maybe even in the future for family at Christmas or Thanksgiving or whatever you celebrate, wherever you are. But yes, group 2, reconciliation. And yeah, I love all of this reading. I want to summarize it, but I'm not even sure how. It's just trust the process. Good things are coming because you're making it so. So that's all I have for you, group 2. If you're after a private reading, you can get that in the description box below. If anyone's commenting in your comments and down below about WhatsApp or private readings, it's not me, so do be careful and vigilant with that. And other than that, I hope this reading has given you some sort of comfort, clarity and guidance, and I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye, group 2. Hey, group 3, and welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the Lepidolite Heart, then this one is for you. It's such a beauty stone, this one. And a stone of transitions, helping us come from perhaps times of stress, anxiety, depression, and into a transition of emotional balance and feeling better, and sort of looking forward to the goodness of life and what good things are in store for us. So, and beautiful transition stone, and I actually see that perfectly within your reading as well, group 3. So let's start with the past energy. I'll call the signs as I can see them here. I've got Virgo, Taurus, Leo, Libra, Sagittarius, Leo quite strongly there, Libra, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for sure. Lots of water sign energy here, along with Gemini. Yeah. So it could be your energy, someone you're dealing with, or it doesn't matter if it's not. Let's just jump into your reading, group 3, with the past energy of this 3 of Swords. So a great deal of anguish, stress and sadness, maybe even a betrayal that you are healing from in the past here with this 3 of Swords. We also have the Hermit and the Empress. So it's whatever it is that's crushed you here in the past is what it feels like it's crushed you, or you may have felt like something really broke you here, but you've gone within, you've pulled back, and you've found your power again, you've found your abundance and your flow again from something very painful is what I can see here. You may have children that help keep you grounded, or a project that you're nurturing into life right now, or something that's really important to you that has got you grounded and focusing on abundance and good things coming. You've definitely held a lot into for yourself at the moment, or in the past as well. It definitely looks like you've isolated yourself and just gone within and had to deal with this all on your own. But you've come back, you've bounced back. There's something here where you're lifting yourself up again, and there might be new offers of love coming in for you, or even a reconciliation of a past love. There may be healing from this 3 of Swords situation here. But let's move into the week ahead energy for you, the current energy and what's unfolding here. We've got the 10 of Cups, the 7 of Swords and the Sun. So what I see here is perhaps a conversation with this past pain situation, the person from this situation. I would say if it's not a conversation, it may be revelation of some kind around dishonesty, because the 7 of Swords is there. For some of you, this won't resonate with everyone, but the 3 of Swords is there too, and it definitely looks like a complicated relationship reading. Or maybe an off again, on again situation perhaps, but there's with the Seven of Swords and the Sun, I kind of feel like this is more about airing the truth and letting things be known so that things can move forward in a more healing way. This looks to be like positive change. Like the Seven of Swords doesn't feel as maybe we'll get a clarifier on it. I've got the Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So this whole reading, the underlying energy of your reading, this time of your journey is a time to be perceptive and logical about a situation and have strong boundaries. But let's clarify the Seven of Swords. Five of Wands. Okay, so there's definitely some sort of situation coming to light. It could have to do with a group of people or more than one person perhaps. It could be a betrayal in a marriage or a situation where someone is not very honest. But things are coming to light. There's a positive revelation surrounding this because the Ten of Cups and the Sun is on either side. Let's get one more here. And we have one more, please. Nothing's jumping out from, there we go, thanks. The Two of Swords with the Hanged Man on the bottom of the deck. I see the Three of Cups, the Eight of Swords, all right. So this is definitely an ongoing situation here where you feel like you may need more information. So there may be a conversation or even an argument with the Five of Swords. There's something here that clears the air this week. Or maybe it already has, if you resonate with this, already happening in the very recent past. That could be the case as well, where yeah, there's definitely a understanding of something that has happened. Things are revealed so that you can move forward, because the week ahead then really progresses quite nicely from the Sun. So I kind of feel like the Seven of Swords it's not like a shocking thing yet to happen. It feels more like an understanding of something that already has happened maybe. And with the Sun, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, things are progressing for you. There's like abundance is growing. Life is moving forward away from this dishonest situation so that you can have happiness again. The Four of Wands is here and the King of Pentacles. So this could be about a family coming back together or a relationship that finds healing, or somebody who moves away from something toxic so they can have a new beginning somewhere else and perhaps a different relationship or a different job or something that's not toxic anymore. There's so much here about coming together with family here. See how all of these are about occasions? There's so much here about occasions. You may have a lot of occasions coming up very soon, lots of like family gatherings. We do approach Thanksgiving. I know that's over the other side of the world. People celebrate Thanksgiving and some people are celebrating Christmas. And so there's a lot of occasions coming up at this time of year. There's not surprised to see it all here. Literally Halloween today as I record this on my side of the world. So what I do see here is an abundance growing for you, and it's even in your oracle cards that things are progressing for you and that you're feeling good this week, that whatever it is you've come out of, whatever challenge, it's like you've grown from that. Maybe even a relationship has grown from that. And there's maybe a deepening of commitment with the King of Pentacles. That could be your partner or even a new partner or someone. I see a relationship strengthening and deepening even in a playful way as well. For some of you, this is also about like getting your maybe networking with your business, or if you're like expanding your business or new projects to do with work. This could also be things to do with promotions. 9 to the 10 of Pentacles. There's so much here about just occasions and growth and celebration and developments, and it's all like lots of abundance growth this week is all I see. So whatever this 7 of Swords, 5 of Wands is at the start of the week, I think it's in relation to the 3 of Swords in your past that you've already healed from. And anything that comes up from that here only helps you clear the air even more and helps you move forward even more, because you're really looking to the future after that, whatever it is. You're really, really looking forward to the future, and you've got so much to welcome in. You're very open and receptive to life. And so in the challenge, we've got the 10 of Swords, the Temperance and Judgment. So I like this particular 10 of Swords. She's not stabbed everywhere and dying and bleeding out. No, she is in she's walking away from an old flame perhaps, and there's rejoice in walking away from this. There's these little, I don't know if you can focus there, the fairies in the background are quite happy about the ending there, or and it's almost like they're throwing all the ashes up in the air as well. There's definitely an ending here that that marks a new beginning though, and that's the thing, is trusting that there is a new beginning, and just graciously finding your way to that, finding your way to your truth and remaining balanced all the way. This is a very healing and healed part of your journey. It's about saying no longer accepting things that you don't want to accept. It's about speaking your truth and knowing your truth. It's about staying the way, following the way you know to be true for you, the right way. I love this particular Judgment card. There's such a clear what do I want to say? It's just so much reverence for her practice, for the goddess, for nature. There's such a connectedness to truth. I just do love that card very much. So I think it's also about integrating awareness and downloads. You maybe like once you learn something, you can't unlearn it. You can't go back, and that's kind of what I see here too. Is like once it's time to step into the new growth that you've already created for yourself. Further guidance here, 10 of Wands, the world's strength. This is perfect for you to no longer carry the past, the old ways, the burdens, things that aren't yours to deal with, learning boundaries, learning when to say no, learning to speak up for what is right for you. If it's too much, you can't handle it, you don't want to, then say no. There's a lot here to be said about putting down the things that you just don't need to carry. It's not necessary. To level up, you will shine so much brighter, help so many more people, and go so much further. I don't know what this is about, but you will. If you are to put down that burden and just let yourself be, let yourself breathe, let yourself grow and glow. The world here, this is a completion of a cycle. So again, what I was sort of saying about once you've learned something, maybe it's about letting it go and letting yourself integrate your truth. And with the strength card here is maybe having that courage and strength to persevere and stick to your truth as well, to keep running, maybe running from something if necessary, leaving something behind if necessary. The heavy burden perhaps. The past, not letting it hinder the future, allowing there to be forgiveness if necessary. Further guidance here, we've got the Lovers and the Knight of Cups with the 8 of Pentacles. So definitely for some of you, there's new love coming in, an offer of love. It could be the renewal of love. And like I said, if there's been a really challenging time in a relationship, I see a lot of positive growth there, sticking together and working it out. For others that are moving away from something, it's definitely about finding your own feet again, and then you do certainly attract a beautiful new relationship. There's everyone will resonate differently here, but I do see you quite focused on your work too though. And so you and this person, you may not be together all the time. It may be that there's a separation of some kind, or that the timing is that you're just both busy with your life in different, the timing might not be quite right yet or something like this. It feels like you're both very much dreaming towards the same dream, but just needing to attend to different things in your life. That might be the case. There's also a time for you to not be all work and no play. It's definitely enjoy the abundance that you have, celebrate the abundance that you have, play, catch up with friends, dance, yoga, run, exercise, all the things, cook, play, however it is you enjoy yourself, do those things. Because the Knight of Cups is someone who's very free-spirited and fun and not really taking things too seriously. But the 8 of Pentacles is someone who's got goals and they're focused as well. So you see like a nice balance there. But I also do feel that is you and another person working together towards perhaps a common dream of moving in together or having a beautiful life together. One person might be a little bit more dreamy and the other one may be a little bit more action orientated in getting it done. That might resonate. And I kind of feel if it does, it'll be a little funny. You'll know who that is. Outcome is beautiful. We've got the King of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. See, while this depiction, she is sad, it's to say that, you know, it kind of marks what else is in this reading. So for some of you, if this is a relationship that's had a bit of water under the bridge, a bit of pain, your partner is there for you and wants to help move through that. They know that you love them and they really want to be there for you. For others of you that you've left behind a very tragic or painful situation, it's to say that this new partner you have will be there for you to hear you out and help you move through that as well. So depending on where you fit this storyline, it does look like a bit of a love reading about, you know, a relationship healing, or healing yourself as well. For those of you, I want to read it for those of you that are not opening up to new connections, and this is your energy where you're just finding that balance and love for what it is that you do in your life and speaking your truth on that. Like, that doesn't make me happy anymore, I'm going to say so. I want to go do this. This is what I really always dreamed about. Things that you may have not ever verbalized because you're afraid of if you can't do it, and there's a lot of that in the oracle cards. So let's move into those. Quite a beautiful family energy in this reading too. So you have a lot of cards about speaking your truth, speaking in general. In fact, I might just go for all of them and then we'll read the meanings. So we have voice of an angel, I am truth, throat chakra, and sing. So all of these are very, very expressive cards. So I'll put them all down and we'll go through them naturally, but I just loved how all of them were about speaking up and sharing your beautiful voice. And then sing in a voice of an angel. Some of you might be singers, or some of you might like to, you may have been told you have a very healing and soothing voice. You might have soul insights that help people find the way or find healing or comfort. And so the voice of an angel, I think it's important to share. Maybe your music is medicine, the stories that you sing about, or maybe you do guided meditations and people use that soothing voice of yours to find healing or drift away. Whatever it is, you have a way with words. So let's have a look at the book. This is the new oracle deck sent by Shaziqua. I hope I've said your beautiful name correctly. I appreciate this deck being sent in because my favorite oracle card creator is actually Alana Fairchild. So you have something to say. There is a unique voice within you that wants to be expressed creatively in the world. Whether it is a conversation you need to have, a truth stated, a song to be sung, or a book to be written, honor your voice. Know that it is inspired and can help not only your own spiritual growth, but support others on their path too. And you are group 3, come on now. If you've been following for a while, group 3 are a special bunch. Healers for sure, mystics the lot. Anyway, if you do not allow inspiration to flow, you will feel blocked, as though something that needs to really happen naturally is not happening. It's an uncomfortable sensation and can lead to feelings of depression, self-doubt, lack of confidence, and eventually wear away at your self-esteem. Sometimes we unintentionally hold ourselves back from expressing the inspirations, ideas, and imaginations we feel because we're afraid that we are making it up, afraid that we will be judged or fail to deliver a worthy expression of the idea. Maybe we think someone else will do it better anyway. Or simply we don't choose to value our inspiration enough to make it a priority in our lives and don't set aside time and devote energy into bringing it to life. Then this oracle, the voice of an angel, appears. You are being given 2 pieces of guidance. Firstly, your idea, intuition, or imagination is not off base, but spot on for your own unique life journey. You are tapping into pure inspiration, and the divine muse of creativity is blessing you. If you feel blocked or uncertain about how to direct your creativity, the universe is letting you know that you are being sent a muse, the inspiration you need to find your own true voice. Secondly, you're being asked to have the trust, courage, and confidence in yourself to follow through on the gift of an idea that has been given to you. It is not a time to keep quiet, play it safe, hold yourself back, or allow others to step up and speak for you. It is time to speak your truth, to express yourself, to have confidence in your own ideas and inspirations in your own voice. This oracle also confirms that the time has come, or very soon will, for these ideas to transform into the physical reality. You will require action in the physical, they will require action in the physical world, and therefore you will attract opportunities to bring what started as a wonderful idea into material reality. If you want something to manifest something and have already been working to that end, voice of an angel confirms that it is going to happen. You will sing your own soul song in whatever way is true for you. That is 100% here too. I can see it in the oracle cards. There's something developing here for you, something made manifest with the King of Pentacles, a passion, something you are working towards, 9 to the 10. It's all there. We have I am truth, like I saw just before. Again, a message of truth. If you're reluctant to speak your truth, don't be afraid of expressing how you really feel. It's that same energy again of just absolutely speak up for what you know to be true. Don't hold yourself back. Don't be afraid. You have abundance, and this card is comes along when you have a development of abundance happening in your life. A time to stay very open to that abundance, because it's here in the oracle and the tarot. Things are growing for you, and I think you know that anyway, considering your current energy is the Empress. And everything you've been working on and aligning to, you know, you don't go through that type of pain and then, you know, be there for yourself in this way and not attract abundance in the end of it. Like, I feel like you've moved through something quite painful with a lot of dignity. It feels very important to say. We have I am happy. That's your personal power this week, to just be happy, to trust that good things are here for you, that this is a time to know and trust and believe that, yeah, good things are coming. Abundance is here and it's worth celebrating. You have I am a healer. You've probably got that heaps of times if you choose group 3, because group 3 are often healers. I know a lot of group 3s are the ones to book private readings, and so when I've gotten to know you all, quite many of you have beautiful roles as healers, mothers, guides, parents of some kind, you know, a part of your communities, healing yourself and therefore healing the world. Throat chakra, as we already saw, speaking your truth. Also about listening as well, listening to truth. Self-exploration, peel off the false persona and get to know your true self. Well, it's kind of another message of truth, isn't it? Didn't pull that one up before. Don't hide yourself in the shadows. We have create. You might like to get creative. It's a wonderful time to be creative in any which way. Creating something beautiful for yourself to enjoy, or maybe even something to sell. If you're like to make like candles or something here, somebody's making some soy candles or essence blends. And a little future message from the Tea Leaf Oracle. I've asked for a future orientated message. We have goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth, and honestly I think it's both. Goldfish. So yeah, couldn't say it any clearer that things are progressing in a beautiful way for you after perhaps quite a challenge. So group 3, I don't know, just a big, maybe looking at things a little differently. Look at that, we've got the, that's so funny, that's so good. Yeah, there's so many there, but the 4 of Swords, like just taking that time to meditate and rest, to gather your truth, to speak on it, to invest in the things that are going to be worthwhile, right? And shifting your perspective of the situation, letting yourself be moved in the direction you know that will benefit you. So group 3, that is what I have for you here in this reading. I hope it has given you some sort of comfort, clarity or guidance. If you'd like a private reading with me, they're in the description box below. If you're getting a message in the comment section, somebody offering WhatsApp or private messages, that is not me, so please stay vigilant with all of that. And that being said, I hope this reading has given you the comfort, clarity or guidance you might have been looking for, and I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye group 3. Hey group 4, and welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the chocolate calcite pyramid, then this one is for you. So this is a happiness stone, helping you increase your awareness of personal opportunities, adventures. So encourage the pursuit of your own heart's wishes, discovering the things that make you happiest. And it's here in your reading too. There's a tide of change happening in the collective energy. I can see it through all the readings now that I've reached your pile, group 4. So let's just jump in with your reading here with the Judgment. Starting out with Judgment. She looks a little scornful in this particular depiction. We've also got the Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles in your past energy. So there's been some pretty harsh realizations, I'll say, with this particular Judgment card here. You may be judging other people around you or even judging yourself. It kind of feels like there's some realizations where change is needed, and it might be uncomfortable realizations or it might be uncomfortable change. And so the Four of Pentacles is here, I think, because there might be still a little bit of holding on to the past or holding on to things that don't quite serve, maybe even people that no longer you really resonate with, or places, things. But you're still nonetheless on the transformation journey. It is happening. You are embracing it. There is a new beginning here for you, and it looks like you are needing to put in the work. I think you already have put in the work, and it's needing to just continue showing up in this new way, to adventure and try things differently, doing anything new and different, breaking the mold, because I think you're outgrowing a lot of situations here. Four of Pentacles keeps showing me that there might be some fear. You might be still trying to hold on quite tight to an old lifestyle choice, I think it's related to, perhaps. Or maybe a relationship or something. I think it's like a lifestyle choice though. I kind of, just a comfortable place or a familiar place or a familiar or comfortable pattern, a coping mechanism, something like that. It feels like it's up for clearing. And you already know, you've already been making so many adjustments, I think, in your life, and getting prepared for new adventures, maybe even travel for some of you. So the current energy in the week ahead, we have the Six of Wands, Temperance, Ten of Cups. Perfect to see calcite gets chosen for this reading. It really resonates because you are really aligning with your heart's desires. This is definitely about you staying open to opportunities for growth. With the Six of Wands, you might be putting yourself out there a bit more, like getting ready to share the new you a little bit with the world, or testing the waters and feeling what that feels like. You might be wanting to get yourself into different situations, meeting with different people, or just, sharing a bit of this new development that's happening within yourself. It is something that brings a lot of happiness and joy into your life, and possibly, most likely, the life of others as well, with the Ten of Cups here. Further into the week ahead, we have some strong feminine energy with the Queen of Wands, the Empress, the Queen of Swords. So for some of you, this could be all your energy, but for a lot of you, I do feel like this is a community or a group, or maybe even just a friend or sister, family, someone you can talk to. I see, what do I see here? I see a bunch of things. I do feel like for some of you, there might be someone coming into your life, or someone you know who's someone you might look up to, someone who might be very wise and beautiful, and sort of live a life that you might think is you aspire to in some way. And I do feel like there's a lot of opportunity for inspiration and growth and learning from this particular person, indirectly or directly. May not resonate with everyone, but it does feel quite important. There is one particular person in your future or in your life that is someone who can help you create a beautiful, also help you, support you as you create a beautiful new life for yourself, or step into some new skin in some way. There's certainly abundance growth here as well with the Queen of Pentacles, Empress, like a lot of really good things coming your way. And with the Queen of Swords here as well, there's like a lot of, I want to say, there's a lot of boundaries and truth here that needs to be addressed in regards to all of this growth and development, because not everything can stay. So with the Queen of Swords, it's like there might be certain boundaries you're creating this week in order to have this abundance. You might be realizing that certain things don't serve, or they don't fit. Like, is this conducive with the life I'm trying to create, is what you need to be asking yourself every step of the way here. The Fool is what I see there in the split, but underlying energy for this reading is the Nine of Wands. So somebody who might be quite the battler, somebody who's been through a lot of different trials, but you don't give up. You've always got what it takes to give it another go, just keep showing up. So in that Queen of Swords, is there anything else in what's that? I saw the star. I'm not sure if I wanted to be chosen though. Queen of Swords. Ooh. There was the Princess of Pentacles and the World there as well. Yeah, the Seven of Cups. See, what fell out? The World. And the Queen of Wands. Perfect. See here, we've got the Page of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups. So there's like there's a lot of different things opening up to you, and many of them won't be right, and heaps of them will be wonderful. And so what I'm seeing here is you being very discerning about what belongs in your future. Exactly. You're creating something that really empowers you. It's time for you to step into your power and discover who you are, what you're here to be, and how much of a great life you can really create, and the profound effect you can have on many people. Queen of Wands is somebody who is a seer, a healer, a mystic, a leader, someone in that's quite confident and knows who they are. So this to me is about being discerning with the Queen of Swords we saw before with the Seven of Cups, being discerning and only choosing something that is, what I want to say, the natural option, if that applies for someone. If you're deciding between a bunch of things, please choose the natural option is what I'm feeling, or choose the option that gives you more of a natural lifestyle, if that makes sense. Nature is the answer for someone out there. The Queen of Wands and the World, a completion of a cycle, and just letting yourself come into this brand new you. Yeah, there's so much growth. The Lovers, committing to it, committing to a really beautiful, happy life that just all your choices feel very aligned with your destiny and what's right for you, leaving behind what is not right for you. Ten of Swords, you may have to end something, but let's jump into the challenge, which might be what it is that we're ending here. The Ten of Wands, Nine of Cups, and the Devil. So there might be something you hold on to that brings you some sort of wish fulfillment, but is not good for you here with the Devil. It might be that you are still carrying an addiction that weighs you down. Maybe it's smoking cigarettes or drinking alcohol or eating or too much screen time. There's so many things that we can all do, and it's so easy to point at the loudest addiction, but we've all got one, you know. So identify what it is that holds you back. Identify what your wish fulfillment is in life as well. Maybe it's your wish fulfillment to be free of all this heavy burden, and that's the challenge. And so continue to persevere towards this new you, because what I saw with the Six of Wands and Temperance as well is there's parts of the old you. I think this might not be for everyone, but it definitely felt important. Where there's parts of the old you that seems like it still wants to live in some way, but it doesn't resonate with who you want to be. So there's still parts of you to make peace with, or to, how do I say, it's like in time that will assimilate, if that makes sense. Things will get easier, whatever that is, that parts of you that still want to crop up, but you're like, oh, I don't really resonate with that anymore. I don't want to behave that way or be that way. So there's like a part of you that's holding part of yourself back. But I want to just say that whoever that resonates with, if it does at all to anyone, just do trust that in time things will balance out, and that those old coping mechanisms or responses or immediate, thoughts, reactions, stuff like that will subside, and it will be more natural eventually for you to come from that place that represents you in a better light, I think, or you feel more aligned to. Queen of Pentacles energy, I feel. It just feels, I think there's some unlearning to do, is what I want to say. Just a little unlearning from the past, because it doesn't belong in the future. Anyway, the Devil, the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Wands, heavy burden, but you can drop it. This devil, a temptation, whatever it is, can be so many things. Addictions, toxic relationships, the selling yourself at a job you just don't resonate with, and not giving you any time for life, or the whole toxic cycle thing. So what will help with this challenge? We've got the Sun, the Three of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. For some of you, it's just simple as that, to bring things into simplicity, to let yourself have new growth, to allow yourself to grow, to allow yourself to see things bright and beautiful and welcome it in. to stop and smell the flowers, all of those things. Maybe even go back to school. She's got a backpack here. To connect and make friends, put yourself out there, communicate with people that are on your journey, that are, I think that for a lot of you, there's heaps of oracle cards that say it as well, that there is really big blessings, changes, adventures and things coming into your world. It's a new world for you though, that's the thing. The old world is on the way out, it seems, and there's a new world, there's a new community, a new group of people, new friends to be made. So put yourself out there, continue your own beautiful process of growth, because you are attracting really good energies. You may have already attracted new energies recently and those friendships are developing, or they're yet to come into your world. I can see that there, 3 of Cups, and there's even 3, queens, or Empress and 2 queens. The Ace of Swords, speaking your truth, getting very clear on the visualization you wish to see in your own world, and to share that with other people, to help lift up other people as well and support them on their journey, changing your thoughts into ones of growth and celebration, like I can do it thoughts, rather than anything opposite of that. I actually want to pull this up now. I can change my thoughts. Exactly that. Thinking of things in a positive light, celebrating the successes that you've already have had, and being around people that inspire you and uplift you and support you, but that help you believe in your dreams, that cheer you on. That's really important. In the further guidance, we have the Emperor, the Hermit, and the 9 of Pentacles. Very independent energy now. So a lot of this reading did feel like about community and connection to other people, but there's also a need for you to have a strength within self here as you come into this new chapter, this new life. It feels really like massive changes. And with the Emperor, it may be about you building up your business or your own personal portfolio, yourself. With the Emperor, you're maybe just stepping into your responsibility a little more, being a little bit more action orientated about getting things done, taking care of your health, ensuring you get that dentist appointment. I feel is actually really important to say to someone out there. If you've been avoiding that dentist appointment, please go book it. Things like that. It just feels like you're getting it done. You're creating the world that you want to see. You're happy to take time out and get to know yourself with the Hermit here. You're happy to pull back, meditate, contemplate, rest, soul searching, enjoying your practices, your rituals, not needing to bounce off people all the time, that sort of thing. You're good and strong on your own. It's sort of like, yeah, it does feel like you might be making a lot of moves unseen. What's that song, Queen Herbie? Making moves in silence. I forget what the song's called now. Queen Herbie. I don't know. Anyway, I did put it in the as a recommended song a couple months ago, actually, the Queen Herbie song, because it's quite the pump up, like making moves in silence, sleep it in, take it. Vitamins, that's what it's called, Vitamins. Maybe you want to hear that song. Anyway, 9 of Pentacles is here as well, and this is your growth of abundance, and also a message to say it's very important to stay grateful and connected to gratitude for all that you have, and as you continue to attract and create even more abundance and greatness in your life. Because the Queen of Pentacles, look at her, she's got a little birdie singing to her. She's so connected to the life that she has. So of course a birdie will come and sing to her in the garden. She's present, she's connected. So be a part of what it is that you have in your life. Be connected to your home space. Be connected to the food you create, you're cooking, like, be in it. And look after your body. 9 of Pentacles always to me feels like a really healthy eating, like nourishing, taking your vitamins, right? Yes. Outcome energy for this reading, we have the Princess of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Princess of Swords. So again, a really, really, really big marking of a new beginning. So it looks like if this is in the outcome, it's to say that you're either in preparation mode or still like disintegrating the old, like moving away from the old. There's still like you're not quite there yet, or like it's yet to be had, it feels maybe, but the work is still already being started, if it makes sense. I don't know, hope it makes sense. But the Princess of Wands, the Page of Wands, this is someone who's ready for a new beginning. Ace of Pentacles. So maybe you're ready to study something new that you've been so passionate about and you wanted to do it all your life. Or maybe you're wanting to go and take that dance class because it would feel so good to get and feel that movement or connection with other people in the room. Whatever it might be, follow your passions, learn new things, embrace the new beginning, stay grounded, stay positive, stay with it. There's a real emphasis on being present to the unfolding, being present to the journey, even those uncomfortable moments. Be present with those too. It will be worth it. It's really, really, really important. I see you very open and curious for adventure and opportunity in the very near future. The outcome here is that you're being given opportunities that make you really excited, and spark your imagination and make you really want to know more. There's like one thing leads you to something else, which leads you to something else, and I think I really see things opening up in ways you don't expect. Like one door leads to more than one opportunity, it feels. So in the oracle cards for this reading, you have Alice. I just want to say thank you to Shazikwa. I hope I've said her name properly. She's sent in the Divine Circus Oracle. I do have a wish list down below with a couple of cards. If you'd like to have them featured here, they can send those in if you want to. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful deck by my favorite oracle card creator, Alana Fairchild. If you follow me on Facebook, you'll know that because I do share a lot of her cards there, and this deck will enter that rotation. So Alice is the card here, and this is a card about everything we've said so far about perhaps you have been in a certain world or a group or a lifestyle, a family or a workplace that is a certain way, but it doesn't fit anymore. It doesn't feel right for you. So it is time to get yourself ready for new adventures, to meet different people, to explore different lands, to let yourself have new opportunities and open up, to not be afraid, and stay in what you've always known, because there's really wonderful things waiting for you. In the next card is New Beginnings, which is absolutely perfect. And then the next card, because this is all about having really grand adventures and doing things that are different, and anything that's weird and unusual and exciting and sparks your curiosity, go for that. Do things differently. Be like, what is it? Oh God, I don't know. There's so many sayings about flying your weirdo flag. Just do all of those things. Be a wonderful, weird, divine rebel. We also have adventures. So New Beginnings, adventures, all three cards here from three different decks really harmoniously sit together on this table. So perfect, because that's what this is all about. New adventures, new beginnings, new reflections, new people, new you. And then as the cards continue, it is the same thing. I can change my thoughts and I am a creator. This is your personal power for this week. That you can change your thoughts. You can absolutely expect the absolute best. And you are a creator of your own universe, your world. Exactly where you see your life at in this moment has been a summary of your choices. And this is up to you now to can change your thoughts and change your choices if necessary, and make adjustments where required. You got Judgment in the first card of this reading, so you know the realization has been had. You may still grapple and hold on to the past, and change is scary, but you also know the investment is worth it. That's the realization you've had. That you can actually create something. It's just going to take a bit of investment showing up. Tend to this, fruit bush or she's got here, or whatever it is. Seven of Pentacles is a bit of a timing card. It shows that you won't see the results straight away, but this is about laying the foundation and getting to work, because later you will see the results. It'll be so worth it. I keep hearing that for you. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. Oh God, it'll be worth it. This is what I'm hearing now. Wow. Okay. So we have start a side hustle. We see that here, very supportive for starting new things, new adventures. Sharing your talents, your skills, your creations. Start a side hustle. The best way to become your own boss is to start a side hustle. And things take a long time to grow. They really do. But it's not about rushing. It's really about learning, becoming, laying a foundation. You've got Seven of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. There's something new that you're ready to build. And then Six of Wands, it's not long before you share it with the world. It's not long before you get seen for the work that you're doing. You actually do see really good things come in for you a lot quicker. Self-loving prompts further, we have avoid toxic people, but also toxic substances, and then change a bad habit. I thought that was quite perfect to go hand in hand. So change a bad habit, kill a bad habit, drinking, overeating, anything that's not serving, too much screen time, toxic relationships, whatever it might be. But you can swap that for something else, like this. How cute was it? We got treat, but it's a beautiful, like, how delicious does that look? So fill yourself with nourishing, refreshing fruits of the earth, you know, really, truly. This reading looks like a time to choose healthy thoughts, to choose healthy choices. So treat yourself maybe with some flowers, some good food, fresh fruit. Treat yourself in ways that are nourishing. Because like, you know, sometimes a little piece of cake or a chocolate, we might see that as a treat, but it's actually not. I mean, it might be. There's room for everything. There's moderation in everything and all that. Okay, we don't want to, you know, shun cake now. Everyone loves a little cake. I know I do. But there's other ways to treat ourselves that actually really do genuinely treat ourselves in the long term as well. Yeah, I don't think I need to explain that too much. Anyway, and the last oracle card I have for this reading was Tea Leaf Oracle. So I've asked for a little indication of future energy, and you have grapes. Time to go out and have fun. Definitely enjoy yourself. Go out and have fun with friends, or maybe take a little day trip to a waterfall, or just go do something different. Take a dance class, something, anything. Have fun, group 4. I hope this reading has resonated with you, given you some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance. If you're after a private reading, you can get that in the description box below. If anyone's commenting on your comment in the description, in the comment section, talking about private readings or WhatsApp or anything like that, it is not me, so please be vigilant with that. And that being said, group 4, I hope this reading has resonated with you, brought you some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance, and I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye, group 4.